mids headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Running inside, it's Gaines. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Trying to escape and get it himself. There he goes. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. You saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing receivers. It's dangerous. You want to play man coverage. You don't want to keep your eyes on the quarterback. You're going to pay for it. You saw it right there.
Let's talk for a second about Boise State. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Rush is on. Out wide left, it's Gaines. Still running at the 40. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him.
And the defense gets home with the pressure and knock him down for a loss, but there are penalty markers down. Let's sort that out. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Follows his blocks. It's Gaines.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Look out! Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
And that's something you're always worried about. The first drive, it's a good play by the defense, but you're worried about your freshmen settling in a tough environment on the road, the crowd going.
Oh, it's loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Second down after the offense averted absolute disaster. Trying to get the corner. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Taylor wants to throw it. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Got to make the play on 4th. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
At the 40, there he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And that's why this offense is hard to stop, man. They have that option to pitch it. So as a defense, like, I got to get the quarterback, and then I got to get the pitch man. And they lost the pitch man, and you can tell. He made them pay with a big gain down the field.
Here's a give to Robinson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to their running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Selling the fake. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Navy! He got it, beat down in bounds. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. For some guys, that play would be tough. It might be complicated. It might be impossible. For these guys, just another day of playing catch.
Find that guy, right? If something goes wrong, if I get confused, if I don't know where to go, my guy out there, that dude's really, really good. So if he's running a fade, whatever he's running, I'm going to throw him the football. If I don't have a clue what I'm doing, that guy's getting it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for space. It's Gaines. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Right back to the well. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And, you know, about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again, like they've got.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snaps on fourth down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
It's a running room. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
And a big run for this offense. I tell you what, first game, first half, you want to create as many explosive runs, make the offense as easy as possible to start the season, and that will do it. Nice explosive play by this offense.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This offense better start finding a way to cap off these drives with points. We haven't seen that now in the last 2 drives. Last one, they were moving the ball pretty nicely, came away with nothing. This drive, it's looking to be more of the same. And normally when you give up sacks...
Got it! Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on fourth down.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on third and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man. They understood where the sticks were, and they weren't letting their playmaker get behind them. They were going to come up, make a sure tackle, and force the fourth down. And now you can make the decision on what you want it to be, but I like the execution by the defense.
Caught. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going. And so after the scintillating return, just don't mess it up. You've got to cash this in for a score. We've reached the break, and Navy holds the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Motion from the back. Snap to the back. And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
Offense trying to go push pass on first down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
Direct snap. And this is blown up, going nowhere as the defense was ready for the Wildcat. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Back to throw, it's Gore. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Coming out with it, it's Osborne. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. And Navy will go back on the attack. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
On the option.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
He's changing the play.
139 Albatross. 776 Captain. 776 Captain. Kill. 814 choice. 814 choice.
He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. They'll take the penalty and move them back. And now the offense will back it up 5 and try it on 2nd and long. Taylor wants to throw. Makes the grab. Smashes through the tackle. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them. They're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a first down.
That's an awesome-looking carry. And you know when you're playing Navy, you better get ready to try to stop the run. Whether it's option, whether it's conventional, you better practice being in your gap, everybody being sound, and getting your eyes on the football. There are 3 certainties in life, guys. You're going to die, you're going to pay your taxes, and Navy is going to...
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, midshipman.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was finished off by a terrific 26-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. And so the Boise State offense comes out to go to work. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like, the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Straight ahead, it's Gaines. They got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop, you move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs closer to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
A huge third down here in the brigade from the Naval Academy, letting this offense hear it. Takes a handoff. It's Gaines. Ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? He'll sneak it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
He's now up to 75 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
The run inside. It's Gaines.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Sets his feet. It's Gore. Caught in the backfield. It's Gaines. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Into the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They're all over him, trying to get rid of it. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You're throwing incomplete on 3rd down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Quick give. It's Osborne. They were all over it.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Handoff again. He'll find a little bit of running room there. It'll be 3rd down as clock runs before the half.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Taylor wants to throw it. Out wide right, it's Hoffman. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. Down to the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Under pressure. Just gets rid of that one.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Face the grab. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking for the edge. He'll try to get to the marker himself. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Notre Dame taking on the Michigan State Spartans. And it's the home squad in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone-booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the standings.
They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Caught on the left side by Wilson. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Taylor wants to throw. Got his man. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
You know, sometimes as a quarterback, guys, you just need a new environment. You need a change of scenery. And this was a highly recruited guy. It didn't quite work out for him at his last destination. So now here he is, and he's not playing in a Power 4 conference by any stretch, but he feels like with this coaching staff, he's a better fit.
Snags it, and he's open. Ball down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Pulls it. The keeper on the option. The pitch. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Second down, going to throw it. Gets rid of it. Right side, it's Wilson. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And that's this guy's third catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to, look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing. And as every completion happens, the quarterback is gaining more and more confidence in this guy.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Navy will have it with a first and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll run with Robinson. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Beck's going for the goal line. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Navy! Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Boise State ready to send out that offense. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Taking it the other way. Oh, what a cut! And what a play and what a return as he takes it all the way back inside the 10. Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a 1st and goal? Sells to run, looking to pass. Here comes the heat. Spins away. Touchdown, midshipman! And the beatdown has ensued.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Connection to the right. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He'll throw it. Quickly complete. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Moving the pocket, it's Gore. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Broncos want to move quickly.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop him. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
The Broncos back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Tells to run, wants to pass. Moves to his right. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And now the Broncos call their first of 3 timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Snap in the shotgun. He'll take a shot. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
And guys, I just don't know what to say about this offense. Like, they take a deep shot, they've tried it short, they've really just struggled to try to find any way to move this football. They've dug themselves a hole, and now they've got to find some answers. Maybe find your guys, your go-to guys. Players, not plays. Maybe that's what they need to get something going right now.
So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Splits the uprights. Good.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeps it himself. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Third quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Taylor wants to throw it. Out wide right, it's Davison. Made a defender miss. Runs through a man, he might have some space. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. Now just about ready to snap it to start the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll run the counter. Can't get him to the ground. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
This offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Now on the move. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game.
Snap. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Navy! And the punishment has been extended.
Game 1, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. So they're facing third and short from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Gore. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
At this point of the game...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snapped it, and he has to have it. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time. And the Broncos will have it 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
I love fighting for extra yards, and I'm going to encourage every single one of my running backs, receivers, and tight ends to do it. Just not my quarterback. I really got to understand, listen, play's over, get down on the ground, don't take too many of those big shots.
Gets it to the 46-yard line, 1st down for this offense. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. 2nd and long here. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Makes the grab, it's Gaines. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Fires quickly. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense. And the Broncos, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. To the air, it's Gore. Oh, pressure's coming. And it's a sack.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Unloads to the right. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixed.
Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Boise State!
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
And the extra point was good.
35, Boise State 16.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Navy offense, ready to go on the attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do, build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Trying to get the corner. Pulls it on the option. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Backing up and backing up on the first two plays now to try to throw it in drive on third down. Taylor wants to throw. Stepping to the right. Trying to make magic with his feet. Still running at the 40. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. On the option. Keeps it looking for the edge. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4.
Well, this quarterback has had a little bit of success running so far in this game. That time on the option play, nowhere to go, though. Defense, they were in position. They tackled him for a loss.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Hits inside. It's Osborne. Fighting off the defender. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
They give it to him again. He gets it so close to that imaginary yellow line, but I think he's going to be just a tad short.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Hunt is on its way. Catches it at the 15. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. The DBs will back off a bit. Back to throw, it's Gore. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
One more play to pad the stats. And in a 2-possession game, they'll take a knee. Defense can stop it a couple more times. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.